Hello beautiful people. Welcome back to Lucky Gist and Tales, your number one plug for everything hot, juicy, and trending in the Nollywood entertainment industry. If you're just joining us for the first time, you are very welcome. Grab your popcorn, get comfortable, because today, I have one of the most loaded gist sessions you've heard in a while. This gist is fresh, detailed, and dripping with the kind of behind-the-scenes expose that'll make you raise eyebrows and say, "Voila for who know they this industry." Now, we need to talk about something that's been cooking low-key but is now boiling over, Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche. These two have been the talk of Nollywood for months now, and every time they appear together, either on set, in interviews, or behind the scenes, the chemistry is so thick you could cut it with a knife. On screen, their delivery is fire. The way Maurice looks at Sonia, the way Sonia responds with that soft laughter, it's giving more than just acting. It's giving, "I like you but let's keep it coded." People have been shipping them like DHL. Some fans are convinced they are secretly dating. Others say it's all PR for movie promotion. But recently, something shifted. You see, Maurice and Sonia used to be close. I mean, real close. Anytime they dropped behind-the-scenes clips, fans would flood the comments, "You guys are so cute. Just marry already. You people are deceiving us all." But the closeness is no longer what it used to be. During Ruth Kodri's end-of-year party, the vibes were different. Maurice came in smooth like he always does. People hailed him. Maurice Sam. Maurice Sam. He smiled, waved, looking fresh as always. But when Sonia arrived, the air changed. People noticed Maurice suddenly got reserved. He avoided standing close to her, even during the group photo moment. Eyewitnesses at the event said someone tried to get both of them to pose together, and Maurice just stepped away. Step away, cool. For what? That's what made people start whispering, something is going on. Oh, these two don't fall out. But before we dive deeper into Maurice and Sonia, let's take a quick look at our Nollywood queen of privacy, Ruth Kodri. Now, if there's one woman who has managed to keep her personal life wrapped like Momo, it's Ruth. To this day, nobody has truly seen her husband's face. Not even on her birthday shoutouts. She'll post his hand, back, maybe his shoes, but never the full picture. For years now, people have speculated. Some even thought Maurice Sam was her man at one point because of how often he supports her online. But no, sources close to Ruth confirmed that her husband is a total outsider, someone who doesn't even like social media at all. That's why it surprised a lot of people when Maurice showed up big at Ruth's party. The way he moved, you'd think he was a co-host. But when Sonia showed up later in the evening, everyone could sense the tensions. You see, Nollywood may be full of glitz and glam, but behind that makeup and red carpet is real drama. The kind of drama that doesn't always make it to blogs. Some fans are on Team Sonia. Others are Team Maurice. And then there's Team "I beg leave them alone." People are saying different things. He's using her shine, she's too emotional, they're both playing us for content. It's just back and forth. Let me not lie, Sonia is one of the most generous actresses in Nollywood today. You know that clip that went viral where a young girl on set asked her for money again, and she joked, "Do you want to dry my account?" That wasn't skit, it was real. People who've worked closely with Sonia will tell you she's soft, sweet, and very giving. Whether you're a makeup artist or just a crew assistant, she'll treat you with respect. That's why she's loved across board. She's the kind of person who wins, and you don't feel jealousy, you feel pride. Because you know she worked for it. This year, 2024, has been her year of winning. From movie roles to brand deals, she's been unstoppable. One of her biggest moves was signing with a major national brand. At first, it was rumors flying up and down. Some said it's not true. Others said she's too lucky for that. But boom. The official video dropped, and the entire internet scattered. People were shocked. She really bagged that. Yes, oh, she did. And deservingly so. The comments were all positive. Sonia is winning. She's taking over. Next stop, Netflix. That video was the icing on the cake. It's not every day you see a young, female actress carry herself with that kind of grace and still pull major endorsements? She's not chasing clout. She's not involving herself in unnecessary drama, at least not on purpose. But let's be honest, no matter how peaceful you are, drama go still find you if you're in Nollywood. Last year, there was a small issue between Sonia and Maurice. We know to talk about I'm here because most of you begged me, Lucky, please don't add fire. Let the matter die. And I listened. But now, it seems Sonia herself is not ready to let it die. Recently, in a post that looked innocent at first glance, she dropped a subtle shade. Talking about how some people pretend to support you but are actually pushing you off a cliff. That's deep. And if you read between the lines, it's clear who she was referring to. Even though she didn't mention names, fans already linked the shade to Maurice. You see, the way these two started off, always appearing in movies together, always hyping each other online, always making fans scream #goals, only to now be distant. Something must have happened. During that Ruth Quadri party, what people noticed the most was the energy. There was no playful eye contact. No casual hug. Not even a quick chat. They behaved like polite strangers. And in Nollywood, when two people go from hot gist to cold silence, it's not ordinary. Let's not pretend. Nollywood is full of fake friendships. People smile for the camera, hug at events, but behind closed doors, it's a different story. Sonia even said it recently, that sometimes it's the people clapping for you that are waiting for your downfall. Chai. That line shook me. I felt that. It's why many celebs now move in silence. You post one win, and boom, people start plotting. You post your relationship, and boom, someone sends DMs trying to scatter it. The competition is fierce, and trust is rare. Now, some fans say Maurice is just being smart. That he knows how to avoid getting dragged. That even when controversy shows up, it's always Sonia who gets the blame. And that's why they say Maurice is the real strategist. He stays charming, he stays cool, and he keeps collecting those scripts. Meanwhile, Sonia is the one facing online trolls. Is it fair? I don't think so. But it's the reality of this industry. Even with all that, Sonia keeps rising. She keeps winning. She keeps showing up and doing her job. And that's what makes her special. She's not letting one fallout stop her shine. She's still collecting accolades. She's still topping charts. She's still trending for the right reasons. This 2024 is clearly her year. And even if some people try to dim her light, it's not working. Because when you're destined to shine, no one can block your spotlight. And let's not forget, this entire gist started from just one party. One party that exposed more than words. Ruth Quadri's end-of-year bash was supposed to be fun and light-hearted. But instead, it turned into the scene of silent drama. Maurice standing up, crowd hailing him. Sonia entering quietly, all eyes on her. A missed handshake here. An avoided photo there. And by morning, the blogs had picked it up. I even heard some people say the tension wasn't just about Sonia. That Maurice may have issues with others in her circle. But when you check everything that's happened over the last few months, the online shades, the change in tone, the silence from both sides, you know there's more to this story than meets the eye. But like I always say, the more you look, the more you see. And sometimes, the more you see, the more confused you get. In Nollywood, nothing is ever what it seems. One day they are besties, the next day, strangers. One day they are acting lovers, the next day, they are unfollowing each other. And if you blink too long, you miss the plot twist. So my people, let me throw it back to you. What do you think is going on between Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam? Are they just playing us? Or is this the end of what once looked like a beautiful friendship? And for Ruth Quadri, do you respect how private she is? Or do you think celebs owe their fans full transparency? Let me know in the comments. You know I read every single one. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This is Lucky Gist and Tales, and I'll always bring you the real story behind the trends. Until next time, stay safe, stay happy, and remember, this Nollywood no be beans. It get levels. And I'm here to break it all down for you. One gist at a time.